So Game of Thrones just came out today on episode 1 just came out today. I was gonna record a couple more parts to The Walking Dead and then upload them. But I do like Game of Thrones better. So I'm gonna play it. Oh yeah, there could be shitloads of spoilers in this. There also could be a lot of nudity. And there could also be a lot of crying.
The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off for hours and hours and scores the wall. Another wall to pray. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, the night he cooks for me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, get all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Alright, I'll clean it then.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. I mean, if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
Oh,
I had a hand in it, you know.
well,
Hand in what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more
Fight
far-fetched
to the
every
death.
time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has
Sorry,
faithfully
sir.
served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach.
clock him over the head with it.
House Tully is forever in his debt.
Clock him over the head with
Never
it.
seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged the field across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
We're gonna get
Stark,
blasted.
King in the North!
The King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
Huzzah!
Favoured us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
To the Lannisters.
Winter is coming!
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Got it.
You know how to lead a speech guard. I'm
Yes, my
giving
lord.
you something.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Oh,
How shall
here
I
we go.
reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
I seek nothing, my lord. Serving a noble house such as yours is reward enough.
You're far too modest, Garrett.
Whatever you believe is best, my lord.
There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It
Hell
would be
yeah,
an
I
honor
did.
to see you
Who
riding
doubted
by
me?
Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
We kicked their
Not
ass.
as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Woo!
It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Da 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 da.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
What cocky way of saying it? I was like, yeah, no problem. I'm happy to have you.
Scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin.
Oh,
That's
but
low
prick.
expectations.
What's his face?
If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
That's true. Who doesn't love bacon?
Pig farmers.
Huh.
All I'm saying
Bacon's
is,
awesome.
at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Oh no! Oh
Take
no!
your time.
Oh god, I can't do this again.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Oh no!
Phrase.
Nice.
We
night
can
for a
warn him.
wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Huh.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
So it's not right.
What's wrong?
Oh god. I feel the joy being sucked out of me already. Ah,
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen,
No.
we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? There's no need to fucking run.
We have to warn the others.
Warn them about what?
There's no time to explain. We need
They're gonna
to
kill
find
everyone.
Roderick. He's out there by himself.
fucking run!
Fuck! We need to get back to camp.
Run! Oh! Oh, ninja. I don't know which one it was. Okay, it's left. Good. Left stick. Run. Oh god.
Garrett, we have to get back.
A gift from the king.
Oh god. Wait. God. Okay.
Ready, boys?
I'm coming. I'll save you.
Shoot that one!
Oh god. Don't know how. Thank you. Teamwork. Uh-oh.
Look out!
Kill him. Oh god, I still don't know which button I'm pressing. Ah, okay. Alright, there you go. Uh-oh. Hey! Go on. There we go. Oh, I lost my shield. Okay, there we go. It was just saving. Ah, I think it's evil one. Oh! Dude, no! No means no. Get off me. I'm not interested! Oh, God. Excuse me. Oh, God. That sucks. But, you know, you're a piece of shit, so you kind of deserve it. Don't distract him.
Good fucking riddance.
God damn.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Grab it. Thank you. Oh, God.
Walter Frey, you fucking traitor!
Oh, yeah.
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time's over. Run,
You can make it. Just about a flesh wound.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste.
I feel guilty.
Damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to
backstage,
go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
You'll remember that, not for long.
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
with love.
Oh god. Yay! Well, it would start me off on the red wedding, wouldn't it? It was a very emotionally draining, soul-crushing episode. Okay, so taking control properly, finally. Pig! Oink. Ooh, blood. Just look at blood. I'm really happy that they added in blood. Yeah, I said that. I'm really happy that they added in the intro to the TV show. It would have been absolutely ridiculous if they didn't add it in the theme tune. God. This is from the dead pig. Well, is it? Is it from the dead pig? Oop, fire. That could be from where we were just at. Anything there? No. Okay. Oh. God, I think I might just get destroyed in this. If this game gets written anything like the show and the books and...
That's Father's car.
Oh God.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Yay, bacon. No, that was my favourite pig. His name was Eric.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I feel like I should have pressed X.
I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former stock bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard?
I haven't heard
The
actually.
Starks are dead.
Not all of them.
Where'd you get that sword?
No idea.
Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
I killed a man for it.
Did you? Now why don't I believe you?
Oh no. The guy's no longer fucking alive, I can tell you that much.
Too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
Well, Lord Bolton
I
can
reckon
suck
he'd
my
like
cup.
a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
You have shit. And you'll fucking like it.
Come get it, you bastard.
Well, we got it.
finish this fucking pig farmer.
I'm getting that sword back.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
It's my natural weapon. Oh yeah, you fucking went down, didn't you? Oh, look at that. Fucking Matrix shit going on here. Okay, let's grab our swords. Ow! Ah! Dude! Not cool, man. Could stab my dick. Oh.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you!
Can't kill an unknown man.
Thank you!
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Yeah, you fuck off like the little bitch you are. Oh yeah, that's all. Stab me in the leg. That hurt.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
Of course I did. I'm awesome.
Your sister. Oh, she hid.
She probably dead. Or raped.
I tried to stop them.
Or both. Or alive. And dead. Like a White Walker. Ah!
I'll kill the men who did this.
Cool. Have a big list like Arya. Do, 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 do.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Woo! Garrett for the win!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
I lived!
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
And a Bolton.
They killed my family. And for what?
For
My
no
sister,
reason.
She was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you.
Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Good.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed.
Yeah, they did.
Can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
No, we can't. We'll
These
slap
maggots
them.
ought to help prevent infection.
Gross.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Ow. Ah. Oh, God, that's pretty. Ah. Ah. Ah.
These are dark days, I fear.
Yeah,
To lose
God,
the lord
thank
of the house and the eldest son through
God
such
for
a
the NHS.
despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Yeah.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
Probably. He's a top
Lady
lad.
Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
See, like a champ.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Ooh. I'm gonna go sit down on that chair. It looks inviting. Not moving fast. Yeah, I'll go look at the tapestry.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
Cool.
Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
I doubt they will.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Oh, why? What did he do?
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Giving me the occasional.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Yeah, he was. So I probably won't be checking the codex page to learn more about everybody, because I'm walk around the chair. God damn it! Because I'm can't be asked. There we go. Ooh, let's look at this though. Window.
The Ironwood Grove.
Voice acting's good. There you go, it's Game of Thrones. Everything's pretty good.
An Ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The Foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it.
Yeah, let me down.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Nah, you're mistaken. Well, 'cause I'm walking, you think I can put weight on my messed up leg? Look at medical supplies. There's a couple of slugs, some snails, fucking maggots in a wound. That looks terrible. Yeah, that's in your leg. Medical supplies are maggots.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Sure. Let's go with that. Take the bandages then. Healing herbs.
This might help.
It might.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Yeah, I'm not limping. Your chair's missing a bit of its leg and it's just wobbling.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester.
Thank you.
By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Even a sword as strong as this would barely make a dent in a shield like that.
Cool. Let's get some shields then. Let's have a little talk.
Does your leg feel weak?
No.
Nah.
I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't
I
think
don't
someone
hate them.
killed
I just
someone, which led to more killings
Really,
of someone.
really,
well, here we are.
really dislike them. / hate.
The Whitehills want Forester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Assholes.
Who is the new Lord of House Forester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Yeah, I know you said Ethan. I just wondering why he was confused by
I
it.
swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Yeah.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although,
I
given
could.
the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
I'm gonna become his fucking squire, aren't I?
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Oh, he's getting his dick sucked.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
Hi.
Is it true?
It's true,
Your
I'm still
family-
alive.
I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Me too.
We weren't that close.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yeah.
He was unable to save his own son.
Oh!
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
He went down like a champ.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed?
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the
He didn't
Forester
really.
sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
He didn't really say
Thank
he loved
you.
you. He kept going on about my
Of
uncle
course,
for some
my
reason.
lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I'm aware.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
That guy's a lunatic.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Fuck
We're the
Ramsay
ones who
Snow.
should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We
Just
have
said
to be
anything, which they
smart.
did.
Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And I'll
And what
fucking
would you
stab
ask?
him.
Nothing. I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So,
It's a good
what's to be
point.
done?
But he had an unfair advantage. He was Sean Bean.
Ultimately,
The odds of him making it out there alive was very unlikely.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
he is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
But Uncle!
Stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
God damn it. I'll
do
go.
what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know
No,
it
you
doesn't
fucking
seem
should be.
fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse.
Guy's got a
And
bit
I'll
of a
see you have
stutter.
plenty of food, but we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Wait, you have to tell your uncle something. Uncle, wait. Unky.
Word up
Uncle.
to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
Yeah. Whatever.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
I love you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
What is
I
it?
assume you kept your word.
Of course.
You
Of
haven't
course I kept
told
my word.
anyone else, have you?
Of course I haven't fucking told anyone.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Ah.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Dragons!
Garrett, wait!
I love you!
Be safe.
Bye! Wave. You're not waving. Bye. Bye. Wave. How rude. Is one of you going to wave to me? Wave!
Ethan? Ethan!
Is that Ethan? He's a fucking kid!
Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
Me either.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
Good job, buddy.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Neither do I.
And she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
Yeah.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Yeah.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men. No one will tell me.
And you
what
should have said I was
Garrett did, but
smart.
It must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well,
I'll kick their ass.
Sir Royland, for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
I'll kick his ass.
And he calls you a milksop.
That scoundrel!
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should
Scoundrel.
let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
I'll kick your ass.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
It was
It's
great.
so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious.
Why
the
so
Lord in
serious?
training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
That's alcohol.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please.
Sometimes. Not all the
Just be
time.
you. I like you the way you are. I know the Lord
Uh.
has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone
I can
will have to
fly!
do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Oh crap.
Lord Ethan, you're
Let's go.
needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly,
Damn it.
on your feet.
I was just trying to shut a little bastard up and it's going to cost me a fortune.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Cool, let's stab him in the throat.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
What to do, that's right.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Oh,
Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Oh,
No,
no!
it's not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Very good point. And I'm gonna take his shit. Put him in his place. Backhand him. As soon as he walks up to you, backhand him and go, bitch!
Lord
Who the
Ethan,
fuck you
is
want?
it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've
Fuck
been
you.
waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
I'm in over my head, am I? Fuck
no
you!
bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters
That's how I
have
talk to a
shit on us
bitch.
for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
You're a cunt!
Lord Ethan.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Fuck you.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire?
You men must be a couple of bitches to get your hands
He acted
kicked.
in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking...
Clearly not, if one of them kicked three of their
he's
fucking
here.
asses.
What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it.
Who's my
I'm not
man?
leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house,
good house.
of honourable men.
Yeah. You don't know fucking shit. Thanks, Mum.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Thanks, Mummy!
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word
He's been
is
punished.
law.
He's gone.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Bitch. I felt that was well handled.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
I'll cut his dick
Prepare
off.
a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Now, I know it's taken place at, like, season 3.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
No, that's
It's a
sweet.
strange place, Essos.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Ethan made this for me.
Ah, Ethan, you sweetheart.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
It was. She
Once
seems like an
belonged to
alright
Lady
bird.
Elena.
Read. I need to read, see why she's so
Father.
emotional over that letter.
Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
Oh yeah.
I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of
You're
you,
dead.
and I look forward to the day you can.
No, that's why she said she was going to write that letter and found out you're dead. That sucks. What is it, the Purple Wedding? Is this after that? Is that what it's called? Purple Wedding? I always say it's the Purple Wedding.
Wonders
Just the
Made
old
by
one.
Man by Lomas Longstrider.
Oh, don't read it.
from
It sounds boring. Roderick, buy better gifts.
I hope to see them all someday.
Caca!
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Probably not. She looks a lot like Marjorie. Do 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 ba da ba.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I trust Marjorie. I mean, she's a bit of a slut, but I trust her. Who is it?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can
quite
come
alright.
back later if you'd like.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Dude, you need a scrub. Stop looking at my ass.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
It's private. I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
I should have just said I'm fine.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
BFFs.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Cersei's me.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
Thank you.
Most
I appreciate
people don't
that.
tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
I've
You
noticed.
see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
He's been perving on you.
Good night, milady.
You saw you fapping. Hello.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
do.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Cool. Hi, I'm a
From the
favourite.
day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden.
Told you.
A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you,
See?
lady.
And you know how
Best
I feel
friends.
about what's happened to your family. I feel
Sad,
your
I hope.
pain as if it were my own.
That's
What
appreciated.
you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark.
I'm
It
sorry.
raises questions at a time I can least afford.
I
Cersei
understand.
herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
She's a bitch.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
But I is not.
She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
She's me.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Oh. Marjorie. I
See if the
don't...
Queen Regent is
Sweetie,
ready
I
to
don't think I
receive
would
us.
agree with that.
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Thank
You
you.
may feel one thing, but you must say another. Good luck.
Thank you. I chose not to tell her about the letter straight away because I thought I'd have time. Tyrion's still here.
You can do
Hey, buddy.
this.
Ah, please be Peter Dinklage as Tyrion and not as Ghost. In that, I mean, please be good. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You're mean.
Lady Marjorie.
You're cool.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Thank you.
Lord Tyrion.
Oh, I'm not Marjorie.
Your Grace?
Oh. Do I look nice?
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Mr. Tyrion, don't you...
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
Fuck you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Yeah.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Thank you.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say that loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
What?
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
If I remember correctly, that was Walden Frey.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Oh, that prick!
There are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. And exceeded only by your lack of humility.
I'm very humble. What are you talking about?
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house.
I'm only pretending to be
Imagine
arrogant.
you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
I'm fake arrogant to hide my real insecurities. That's what it is.
Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Not since the last time I did it.
Interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Thank you, Tyrion.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Uh-oh. Ah!
You are a
No.
girl from the north,
Please.
and you're in service
Words.
to Lady Marjorie.
Oh,
One can only
God, I can't
assume
hear
her
anything.
interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Pause, please.
If your loyalties
Xbox,
were to become
please do
conflicted
something.
between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl
Oh,
answer the
God.
question. Go on.
Ah! Damn it. I have to say my king, but I don't want to.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl.
What?
But not very encouraging either.
Go fuck
I'd
yourself,
like a
Cersei.
word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
What does that look for? I felt like I did good.
I'll walk you out.
Thank you.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Why would
We
he?
only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
He was.
You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
God damn it!
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
God, Marjorie told me to. God damn it! It's not my fault. Marjorie told me to. Damn it!
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
But it's over now.
Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Ooh la la.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Oh god.
I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
We might.
Although, marrying
I can't wait to get a ring on this finger.
Imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Margaery well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, thank you. I'm so flattered.
See, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Why is that a perfect match?
And...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
Yeah. We women have all the power.
Pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
I just did what you told me. Stop looking at me disapprovingly.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you!
Thank you, my lady.
It sucked.
There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
Sarah, get out.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes.
Yeah.
But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, I'm sorry.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Just show me your tits or something.
That dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Come on. I know you're a good person.
No, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Did I just say that? I leaped the conversation. If I made some really bad decisions.
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise
Holy
anything.
shit!
Thank you, my lady.
I think I did good.
I will send a raven to my family at once.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's back to me. No! Horsey! No! Penelope! I named my horse Penelope. Penelope! I'd appreciate subtitles for this. Not for the screaming.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh god, it's Ramsay.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
You didn't see me. Oh, that is brutal.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Okay.
How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
It was a rabbit.
Shh!
You're an asshole.
Listen.
There.
Rabbit.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still, I'll be lucky. I might get lucky. Sometimes Game of Thrones works out for some people.
Never mind.
Oh, thank God.
We've wasted enough time already.
Yay! It worked out. That was absolutely terrific. Woo! I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Investigate. Not giving me much to go on, are you? Like to turn around and see. Oh my God!
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell was very accurate.
Lord Ethan,
What?
As I was saying, you are young.
I am.
And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Oh, tell them I know how to juggle.
But
that's impressive.
300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Cool.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley
ran
from
out
the
of hair.
White Hills.
What did they call my father?
They're not so bold.
Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Well, I will earn it, because I'm awesome.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Hey!
The Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
Fuck you.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Stop hitting him. Stop hitting him.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
It will be.
You'll address him as Lord.
He will do no such thing.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please.
He's
The
got a
Lord
point.
Will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to live. Make him pay.
justice.
What should I do?
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
How are you innocent? You fucking stole.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me. Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Gotta do the fight
Lord
thing.
Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He's a Forester.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
I'm not taking his fingers, and I'm not sending him to the fucking wall. What good is getting rid of...
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard
I'm not
what
saying
the
him to the
thief
wall
said.
because we might need him.
I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Ginger check.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Yeah, I will. I wanted it to be me.
When you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
I know who I want to choose. Let's look at the food. Oh, I wasn't.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can
I'm not letting the peasants starve.
I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Ah! God, I'm getting confused where I have to go. Hi, Ginger. Oh, I guess we can't talk. Here I am stuck in Malcolm in the middle.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
You should say Lord Ethan, I like it.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do.
Nah, it's
Showing
not.
mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She
Why?
has asked me to return with him. To help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree.
I don't.
I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this.
Thank you.
Try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
Mommy,
But my
I
mother's fear's
want
not
you
the
to
only one
go.
I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Dun dun dun.
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I thought I
Can't
did.
afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
Yeah.
The people want me to lead.
They do.
They need me to, but
They won't let me. I'm scared.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
what do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
I hope she's an option to pick as the Sentinel.
I did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
See, always giving me good advice. That's a good choice. I know who I'm picking.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
I am.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Cool. I know who I'm gonna pick. See, one tells me to chop off 3 fingers, the other one tells me to fucking send him to the wall. If worse comes to worse, I'm gonna need all the men I need.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
I have.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
It's not either of you two. God damn it, I want a third option! Give me a third option! God.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
God damn
The
it.
scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Yeah.
Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
I didn't even look at the other options, I saw stop bickering.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We
Yeah.
need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen,
That's a good
please.
point. I'm sure I can think of something.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help.
Yeah.
It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful.
Yeah, it's cool.
I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Well said. Shut up.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
Exactly.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Well, how are we going to be ready
Ethan has made
in a
his
day?
opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Thank you. If he's a day away, we're not going to be fucking ready to kill trained soldiers
Forgive us, my
in a
lord.
day.
We are, of course, here to serve you.
Exactly.
As we served your father.
So shut the fuck up.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
That's one with your
You're
plan.
likely to get
Fuck
us
you.
all killed.
Get out.
You'll regret that, my lord.
I should have said sit down. But I don't give a shit.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
And we will offer the ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
The guy's an asshole. I wanted to pick the ginger chick.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
Not indecisive.
Forgive me.
The only indecision I had was
There
picking
will
you to be my
always those who
bloody
question your
sentinel.
leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family.
I wanted to pick
Mira
family.
has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
You
He's
didn't
a
ask
skilled
me.
fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it.
Yeah, I don't know why he got sent away.
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule, And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Thank you, Asher.
Knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
That's how he talks now.
Your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You've many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Asher can come back.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring her back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. Mira stands with us.
I just feel like you undermined me. God damn it. Exam. Ooh, it's a key. What will it unlock? Right. Shall I take the key or shall I leave it? Let's return the key. No, it's gonna do something. What will it do? I will return the seal.
Marjorie?
You're not Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie is still with the king. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her.
Yeah, whatever.
I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever...
Hi. How are you?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
What did King Joffrey say, my lady?
That's not what I meant to press.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
I'm sorry.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
Sorry. Oops.
You've nothing to say?
Ah! Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
I meant to apologise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry.
My lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
I'm sorry.
Milady.
Milady?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you, she said while backing away,
I hope you
scared.
saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
Yeah, I have been pretty...
I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Oh. What's he backing away from? Oh, hi soldier. Where's he run off to? He was scared by the soldier. Which means he might actually know people willing to help me. What are you looking at? I can beat it.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own.
Thank you.
Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Yep.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
I should have met him in private.
Something wrong with your gate?
I'm not letting you in. It's as simple as that.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
Nah, it's fine. I can manage.
Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here.
No, there isn't.
Thank you, my lord.
Should have said just you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
No?
This ironwood seems to be your most precious possession, but it is just wood.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift we'd like to offer to you. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give them to you in tribute.
To me?
Oh,
That's
your
very
father.
kind of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. This guy's a lunatic. But we won't tell him that.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
think this is going well. Oh, we're so fucked. But we'll pretend to be confident. And we'll be fake arrogant to hide our real insecurities, yet again.
Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay.
You can have them
Come
both.
up where I can see.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words
He's
are
not.
wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
I wanted to refuse.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you?
I guess not.
That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army.
No, I don't care, he was
Stand
justified.
out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do.
Oh well.
So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
Don't make shit.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years? Or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
He does.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Damn it.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan. Don't.
Look at this, little Forester.
Don't you fucking touch him.
Frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay.
I should have said
demand
take me.
you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Aren't I just? Oh! Fuck!
What have you done?
But I don't want brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
I can't believe you said that.
No! Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
No, he didn't.
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them! Ryan, please!
Stop it!
Remember, Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
I can't believe I'm dead. One of me's dead.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Oh god, I can't believe they killed me at the end. That sucks. That sucks so much. Oh, I'm excited for the next episode. Don't know when it's going to come out. Could be absolutely ever. Might be in a month. Might be in 2 months. But I am looking forward to it. But it's going to suck having to wait so long for a bloody episode. God, it feels just like Game of Thrones. It feels going a week without watching an episode of Game of Thrones is like the most difficult thing ever when it's coming out. So episode 1, yay! You have to wait till episode 2, and that's 7 days. So good luck waiting. Say, no, I want it now. Can't believe I just got stabbed in the throat. You get. God, I hate that Ramsay Snow. Fucking hate that guy. Good actor. Hate character. Same with Joffrey. Guy who plays him, good actor, because I just want to kill him. God. You would have thought Marjorie thrashed him or something. Lord, I need you to do me a favour. Oh, I can't do that. Flash. I'll do whatever you want. Pretty much how most guys react. That's a shame. Oh, I'm going to try and get this and Walking Dead out today. And then get... It'll probably be ready by tomorrow actually, by the time it uploads. And then try and get Walking Dead episode 2 done, get some Halo done as well. Turtle to Turtle, that's weird. Anyway, that's about it. That was really good, I really enjoyed that. I think think this is going well. Oh, fuck!